Dear Senator Biden, you are a traitor to the United States, people, and the Constitution.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the George Collection. I'm Rachel Rightside Blonde. Well, I got something in the mail that I've been hoping for. I didn't know if it was going to show up or not, but it actually just did. Back late last year, I filed a FOIA request for a certain letter that we've kind of been curious about, but I've never been able to get my hands on what it actually said. And I had never found anyone else who has seen the letter. I asked a lot of my colleagues in this movement, and none of them have the actual letter. A lot of us have seen the document that states what the letter starts with, but not the entire letter, and I wanted to know what was in the letter. And I was also very curious to know if it was actually JFK Jr.'s handwriting. So, the first copy I got back looked identical to the one that's already on the FBI declassified site. Basically, it's the worst Xerox you've ever seen in your whole life. As I mentioned in episode 115, when I first took a look at this letter, it's just spiral bound notebook paper is what it looks like, and it's just black. I messed with several different settings on my phone trying to get the letters to pop up and the Xerox gunk to go away, and I'm telling you, it was impossible. So I sent a follow-up FOIA request in mid-December, and I've heard nothing at all from the Department of Justice, which in some ways is a good thing. But in this case, it was kind of a bad thing. I had kind of given up hope on it until March 12th. March 12th, they took a look at my file again. On March 18th, they sent this out to me, and then I was in Canada for a while, and I was busy, and I got the mail after I came back, and this was in there. I did not have high hopes when I pulled this CD out. I thought it was going to be the same copy that I've already had, the same stuff that I've already seen, which was the envelope, but I asked for the actual letter. And not just the letter, a clear version of the letter. I wanted to see if it was JFK Jr.'s handwriting, and if it was, what did he have to say to Biden in 1994? So I started scrolling down, and to my surprise, it was the actual letter, and it was actually legible. So today, I want to show you what the letter actually looks like. I was skeptical about this letter from the beginning, but I look into everything, so I gave it a chance. But think about John's upbringing. His father was president, his mother's very poised, and very, very aware of the public perception of her family. It just didn't seem to me like something John would do, send a letter to Senator Biden calling him a traitor. But again, I wanted to look into it to see. Right when I saw the letter, I knew it was not from John Kennedy Jr. The handwriting is much too girly. His handwriting was very messy. His signature didn't even look the same. So I knew right away, without a shadow of a doubt, that this letter did not come from JFK Jr. What's interesting is that there's still a second page, and it's still really hard to read, but this one's clearer than the version I had last time and the version that's on the FBI.gov website. And I can read enough of the letter to see that it said, in the last 40 years. Well, in 1994, John was not 40 years old. John would have been 34 years old then, so the timing doesn't make sense, the ages don't match up, the handwriting doesn't match up. To me, it's clear JFK Jr. did not write this letter.
Dear Senator Biden, you are a traitor to the United States, people, and the Constitution. You have destroyed the Second Amendment and have infringed upon the rights of the people to keep and bear arms